Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Before I support this report, I want to encourage my colleague there that in God we trust. And all science interventions are good. Some can even be applicable in areas, but in God we trust, ultimately. Mr. Speaker, I want to rise to support this report on the High-Level Political Forum on Sustainable Development Goals, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, briefly, I just want to draw the attention of the House to point 5, which is the objectives of this forum, Mr. Speaker, and particularly on A and D, Mr. Speaker. On A, it says that the objectives of this high-level political forum were initially outlined in the General Assembly in the Resolution 66-288 and subsequent in the format and organizational aspects of the high-level political forum, sustainable development, as part of the Resolution of 67-290. Mr. Speaker, on A, it says that the objective here is to provide political leadership, guidance, and recommendations for sustainable development goals, Mr. Speaker. I was thinking on how to support this report, Mr. Speaker, and I realized that we have all the facts with us here. As legislators, we are guided to legislate for the people in terms of what the people need down in the grassroots, but also, as we are guided here on this high-level political forum, in terms of sustainable development goals, Mr. Speaker. And I was just reflecting on some of the bills that have been presented at the floor of this House, the upper house, Mr. Speaker. And I wanted to congratulate my colleagues who have actually been showcasing that they are interested in legislating for sustainable development goals, Mr. Speaker. Goal number 1 on no poverty, zero poverty, Mr. Speaker. Most of the pieces of legislation that we have here touch on how to bridge that gap between the rich and the poor, Mr. Speaker. Yesterday, I finally moved through the second reading my bill on period poverty, Mr. Speaker. That is just one of the pieces of legislation that we have at the floor of the House, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on goal 4, you know the SDGs are 17. On goal 4, you have the quality education, Mr. Speaker. And one of the indicators for this SDG Goal 4 is that you have attendance rates at the primary schools and at the colleges, Mr. Speaker. And all this, some of the pieces of legislation that I've seen here, including the bill on child protection by Senator Miraj, Mr. Speaker, is actually speaking to address Goal 4, Mr. Speaker. As I support this report, I also want to talk about Goal 5, which is to achieve the gender equality, Mr. Speaker. Recently, as a woman of Kenya and who has benefited from the affirmative program to represent women in this House, Mr. Speaker, we have had several conversations in the public about femicide, about GBV, about certain issues that are combating the women of Kenya, Mr. Speaker. And some of the conversations have been very saddening, Mr. Speaker, the latest one being that highlighted that, in fact, some of the girls or all of the girls who have been victims, unfortunate victims of femicide, are victims because they are looking for money, Mr. Speaker. As I have seen that the CS nominee of gender has been approved by the committee in the National Assembly, Mr. Speaker, I would like to encourage the legislators, in line with this high-level political forum report, to sit down with the CS nominee for gender, because they have approved her as a committee, Mr. Speaker, and perhaps sensitize her on the Sustainable Development Goal number 5, which is to achieve gender equality with regards to certain matters as femicide. The sensitivity and the importance of us as legislators and leaders of this country understanding a simple fact such that we cannot blame a victim, Mr. Speaker, and purport to be pushing the ideology of the SDGs that are being highlighted here, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, because of the time limitation that I have, you can see that I'm trying to really hurry through my points. I want to talk about Sustainable Goal 8, which is decent work and the economic growth in this country, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Kenya Kwanza government has really tried, in terms of this SDG, to provide a program under the Labour Export program, Mr. Speaker, where we have the GTG our Minister for Labour going out to negotiate with other governments to try and, ring fence certain jobs, whether it is manual laborer jobs, whether it is plant operator jobs, drivers, and all these other jobs of dignity out there, so that our youth and the many Kenyans who are jobless can be able to go abroad and offer their skill set to those particular economies while they earn money, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say, under this SDG Goal 8, Mr. Speaker, it is very unfortunate that we as a government have really intentionally tried to push this SDG to go out and ring fence all the jobs that we have there, Mr. Speaker, whether in Saudi Arabia, in Dubai, Germany, Canada, Mr. Speaker, all these other places. And it is so unfortunate to see the holders of these offices that are there, including the Ministry of Labour, butchering a well-intended program, Mr. Speaker. The fact that we have had a series of so many highlights of the fraudulent activities of agents who are colluding with some of the officers, including high officers at the Ministry of Labour, to con Kenyans, Mr. Speaker. Kenyans who are innocently trying to go out to seek a dignified living by working on these jobs that the government has purportedly gone out to look for, Mr. Speaker. I want to just take this opportunity to say that it is a shame that as the holders of this government, Mr. Speaker, I'm speaking from a point of government, Mr. Speaker. I've been nominated by this government to represent women. And as a nominee, I also have to be able to call out some of the things that are happening within government, Mr. Speaker. At this moment, as I support this report, I want to say, Mr. Speaker, it is a shame for the Minister of Labour, Mr. Speaker, to oversight all these activities where Kenyans are really suffering, Mr. Speaker. Kenyans have been conned thousands and thousands of Kenyan shillings as they're trying to go out to seek for work, Mr. Speaker, as they're trying to go out to offer their skill sets in these very harsh conditions, Mr. Speaker. We know that Saudi Arabia is not the best place to work, but Kenyans who have no other opportunity because it's not available locally offer their skill set. But we as government, under the Ministry of Labour, Mr. Speaker, are actually not safeguarding our Kenyans, Mr. Speaker. And so I even want to congratulate the sponsor of the Labour Migration Bill, Mr. Speaker, and when that bill comes to the floor of the House, because I know it is on second reading, I do hope that we all pass it, Mr. Speaker, because then we'll be able to deal with curbing all these fraudulent activities, some of them that are brewing, Mr. Speaker, all the way to the office of the Cabinet Secretary, Mr. Speaker. We have rogue agents sitting in the boardrooms of the Minister of Labour and conning Kenyans, Mr. Speaker. I have had the unfortunate experience of actually gathering Kenyans from Bobasi constituency, telling them that the government has provided a really good program to ensure that they get jobs out there, Mr. Speaker, only to deliver them to the hands of conmen who are sitting in the Ministry of Labour, Mr. Speaker. So on a day like today when I'm supporting this report, I want to take this opportunity, Mr. Speaker, again, to ask my party leader, because it is an ongoing issue, to ask my party leader to really stop whatever he's doing and look into this issue of the labor migration, Mr. Speaker. Because what is happening is we are not only sending Kenyans to conmen, but we are harboring thieves, we are harboring conmen in the name of cabinet secretaries and government officers, Mr. Speaker. And it is unfortunate. I feel very embarrassed sometimes to have to stand and speak like this about a government that I support, about a government that has nominated me, Mr. Speaker. But I want to say that there are things that I draw the line, Mr. Speaker, on that point, Mr. Speaker. So today, as I support this report on the which, by the way, has been tabled by the delegation. Mr. Speaker, you know me, I don't get the opportunity to be in any delegation that goes anywhere, Mr. Speaker. So my work is to wait for their reports. When they bring their reports to the House, I read the reports, and then I'm like, oh, is that what you guys went to do in Maputo? Is that what you guys went to do in... But I don't tire. I don't tire because I also believe God has put me here for a reason. So for all other delegations that are going, I continue to urge you to send me the reports. While you go out there and represent us, I will be here supporting the reports and pushing the agenda, Mr. Speaker, because I believe that is why God has put me here. And I want to conclude by saying this delegation did a very good job, Mr. Speaker, and I want to support this report on the high-level political forum on sustainable development goals, and I want to continue to urge my fellow legislators to legislate with this in mind, with the guidelines of the SDGs, and so that we can be able to represent our people and push for development for our people down to the grassroots. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
There being no senators wishing to contribute, I call upon the mover to reply.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and due to time, I really want to thank my dear colleagues, Senator Gloria, Senator Cherargei, and Senator Kajwang, for their rich input.